An unusually strong winter system is making its way through southwest parts of Western Australia this long weekend, bringing damaging to destructive wind gusts, heavy falls and very large waves. A severe weather warning is current, extending from about Kalbarri in the north all the way down south and out towards the southeast coast of Western Australia. Now, this warning is current for the chance of damaging to destructive wind gusts and heavy rainfall. Now, the risk of those hazards begins this evening as showers and thunderstorms start to move through, starting from Kalbarri and the central west this evening, extending through the lower west and southwest through early hours of tomorrow morning, and then that risk of damaging winds extending further east throughout Sunday. We are then expecting a second burst of very strong winds, with again that risk of locally destructive gusts, southwest of a line from about Lantolin to Albany, and that risk will be again for Sunday evening into Monday morning. Now, we are expecting thunderstorms to move through with this system. Now, this area in yellow shows us where we could see some severe thunderstorms developing this evening through the central west and extending through to the lower west. Now, in addition to those winds and rain, which we could see with the thunderstorms, we may also see some very localized tornadoes, which, if they develop, would be very fast-moving and short-lived. Now, that risk of thunderstorms continues into tomorrow, extending further south through the southwest tomorrow morning and then further east throughout the day. Now, again, we have that risk of severe thunderstorms, in particular southwest of about Perth to Albany, with that ongoing risk of damaging wind gusts, destructive wind gusts, heavy falls, and even a possible isolated tornado. So what's driving the severe weather this weekend? We have a low pressure system approaching the coast here. Now, we have a trough bringing in some moisture from the northwest ahead of a cold front coming in from the southwest. Now, this low pressure system is a very deep low pressure system. We only see one this deep on average once every few years, and that is what is driving that very extensive, widespread area of possible damaging winds. Through to tomorrow, Sunday, this cold front will continue to move east, with the chance of showers and storms also extending east throughout the day. We then see this trough move in behind it, bringing that second risk of damaging to destructive wind gusts through southwestern parts on Sunday evening and into Monday morning. Now, we can look at winds above the surface to show us where we could see those strongest gusts. Now, we can see this area in red is quite widespread through tomorrow, but then that strongest area really develops here in purple through the southwest later on Sunday evening and continuing into Monday morning. On Monday, the low pressure system will continue to move east, with those showers and storms also extending into southern and southeastern Australia. So on Monday, we not only have the risk of ongoing showers and storms through southwest Western Australia, some of those gusty storms will also extend into South Australia before moving further southeast into the new week. Now, in addition to that wind and rain, we're also expecting to see very large waves as the low pressure system comes towards the coast. Now, we could see some waves up to 8 meters offshore on Sunday, and that will continue into Monday and move further east as the low continues to track east. With such a strong system, we are expecting impacts to communities, including damage to property and trees down with those very strong winds. We could also see some power lines down, which could lead to some extended power outages. And with those coastal conditions that we're expecting, we're looking at dangerous surf, coastal erosion, as well as the chance of some inundation of low-lying coastal areas. So please keep up to date with your local emergency services. Now, this is very much an unfolding situation, so please keep up to date with our latest forecasts and warnings via the Bureau's website, app, and social media. Bye for now.